Viewers, and welcome back to our final math class. Today we are going to look at angles at a point, which in other words means that when you have two lines or more than two lines which meet at a point, the angle that they form is what we are going to look at. Okay, previously we did look at two angles that form on a straight line or angles on a straight line, and today we are going to look at angle that meets at a point. Okay, so what it means is you have a line going somewhere and then another line will cut it. All right, meaning this angle is formed at this point. Okay, so we have angle that's surrounded, so we have maybe angle A, B, C, and D. All right, so these angles are formed when these two lines meet. Okay, so you realize that this is the angle over here which are formed around that point. It could be more than two lines, it could be more than three, it could be more than four lines. Okay, so far as they all meet at a point, so it could be like this. So far as all the lines meet at this point, all the angles that are formed around that point is angle at a point. And then mathematically, we express those angles as when you add all of the angles, you should be obtaining 360. So here, if I should sum the angle A, and then angle B, angle C, and then angle D, what I should be getting should be what? 360 degrees. So when you add angle A, B, C, D, you should get what? 360 degrees. So angle at a point add up to what? 360. So if you meet any question anywhere and then the angles that are given, you realize they are meeting at a point and they have eliminated one of the angles and they've asked you to find them, what you need to put in your mind is, so far as they are meeting at a point, it means when you sum all of the angles, you should be obtaining what? 360. So you sum them, then you group like terms and look for the unknown angle. Okay, so quickly let's look at an example here. So if you have an angle like, so here let's say we have here 30 degrees, we have 40 degrees here, we have 70, and unfortunately we have 8 degrees here which we don't know. All right, and they said you should find A. Okay, so straightforward, what you do is you add all of them. So we have A plus 30 plus 40 plus 70. Now we have 1 2 3 4, right, equating to what? 360 degrees. Okay, they are all in degrees, so if you want you can bring the degrees here, you can bring the degrees here. Okay, degrees, or if you want you can just leave them out. Okay, now we have A plus, now 30 plus 40 we have 70, 70 plus 70 we have 140. So 140 equal to what? 360. So we have A to be equal to 360 minus 140. So A will be equal to, now 360 minus 140 will be obtaining 220 degrees. Okay, so the angle A is obviously 220 degrees. So let's take another one. So let's say if you have an angle like this. Okay, so here is say 30 degrees, here is 2x, and here is 4x minus 3. Okay, or 4x minus say 10. Okay, and they said you should find the value of x in this angle. Okay, what do we do? Now you add all of them, then you equate it to what? 360. So we have 4x minus 10 plus 2x plus 30 equal to 360. Okay, so now let's add them. We have 4x here, we have 2x here, so we'll be obtaining 6x equal to, now we have minus 10 here plus 30 here, so we have plus what? 20 equal to 360. All right, so now we group like terms. We have 6x equal to 360 minus 20. Okay, so now 6x will be equal to 360 minus 20. We have 340, right? Yeah, 340. Okay, so now we divide both sides by 6, here also by 6. So x will be equal to, now 6 will go into 30 how many times? 5 times, right? So 5, remember 4. We add that 4 to the 4, this is 4, right? So this will not go into 4, so we add the 0 to the 4, so we have 40. All right, so this will go into 40 6 times. Okay, so we have 6, remainder 4. Okay, remainder 4, another, so we have another 40, so we add 0 to the 4 to get to 40, so we bring a point here. 6 will go into 46 times again, and that's it will left with 4. You add 0 again, 6 will go into 4, 6 again, so it will continue like that. Okay, so x will be equal to 56 points, maybe 6 7 degrees. Okay, so you round it to the nearest whole number. So when you continue, it will be 6666 like that. Okay, 66 like that. So you leave it on one decimal place. Okay, so you realize that when you insert this angle, this x into this angle, and you add all of them, you should be obtaining what? 360 degrees. So what did we do when the angles are given to you? So far as they are angles that are meeting at a point, so far as they are angles that are meeting at a point, you add all of them, then you equate them to what? 360 degrees. Okay, so you have 4x minus 10 here, 4x minus 10 here, plus 2x plus 30 equal to what? 360. Okay, so now you have 6x, 4x plus this 2x, you have 6x, then minus 10 plus 30, you have what? Plus 20 here, equal to 360. So 6x will be equal to 360 minus what? 20. So 360 minus 20, you have what? 340. So you divide both sides by 6 and you will be obtaining 56.666, which is what? The same as 56.67 when you run it to the nearest two decimal place. Okay, so the same thing that we did here. This is the introduction. You add all of them, you have what? 360. Now this is a question. You find a, you add all of them, then you equate them to what? 360. The same way you solve, and then what? You have your angle. So when you substitute this angle into the diagram here, and you sum all of the angles, you should be obtaining 360 degrees, and this will bring us to the end of the angles at a point. Don't forget that if you are new to the page, make sure you share, like, and leave a comment, and make sure you share for the benefit of others, and then make sure you share with your learning colleagues as well. Okay, and don't forget to have a nice day. Bye bye.